Hey everyone, this little video is going to be about office hours, and I wanted to show you guys how you can get them on your calendar so that they are repetitive. One of the things that we put as an expectation for our students is that they know to look into their calendar and see office hours, and also that they can look at the chart that you have in your classroom under Online Grace and Courtesy and know who's available and when. So it's up to us to uphold that and guarantee that for our students. They would greatly appreciate it, and it shows an awesome sign of respect. So to do that now, so we don't have to think about it every day and remember to put it on the calendar, I'm going to walk you through that now. You need to have your Zoom account, and you need to be logged into your Zoom account. So you'll just go to the Zoom website. I stay logged in just because it makes it easier, and I don't ever have to remember my password. So I'm already logged into my Zoom account, and at least I think I am. I am. So I'm in my account, and what I want to do here is schedule a meeting. So to schedule this meeting, I'd like us all to be consistent in the title of our meetings, please, for our students to easily identify it in their calendars. And what we will call them are office, in capital letters, hours. And then you can put your name. All right. These, for me, I'm going to be putting some into the lower elementary calendar. I know that they have their mornings covered quite well, but I would like to offer some afternoon hours just because we might not have our students all working at the same time of day, and they might have questions not during that morning 3-hour work cycle. So I'm going to set mine to start for the 23rd. I'm going to set mine to begin at 1 p.m. on Monday, and they'll last for 1 hour, so they'll go from 1 to 2 p.m. This is going to be a reoccurring meeting, and we want to make sure that we put that. It will be reoccurring every day for 5 days. So I will always have this meeting daily for 5 days. I hope I'm doing this right. Every day. Sorry, I'm rethinking it now. I wasn't reading it right. So to correct that, it's going to be a reoccurring event that's daily every day. So you'll see it here to confirm that it's working. And then the end date for right now, I'm going to extend it. Right now, this calendar event would end on the 29th. I'm going to anticipate that we might have to go a little bit beyond that, so I'll go ahead and put it through April 3rd. That means on April 3rd, I need to go back into calendar, back into Zoom, and put my sessions back in. It's just something we can't forget to do. If we know that this is going to be a more long-term event, then we'll start, putting longer terms in. So after that, we do not want our meeting to require a password. It just makes things more complicated for our students. We always want to be the host of the meeting. And we always want to allow for both telephone and computer in case students aren't able to log in on their computer at the time. And last but not least, because these are office hours, you must enable the waiting room. You must enable that because what that allows you to do is sit at your computer with your video up, and you might be working with a student and not be ready to accept another student. So this gives you the option to have that student wait in the waiting room until you're ready. Or it could just be that you aren't at your computer for a minute doing something else and they need to wait until you get back so they're not surprised with your video. So make sure you hit to enable the waiting room, and then you can click save. So the next thing that we're going to do is make sure that this ends up onto the Google Calendar. This is how we get everything to our students so that they can see it. So click on the Google Calendar, and I'm going to log in as myself for this calendar. I need to confirm that it is me, and it is my choice to go to Calendar from Zoom. If you haven't been in Zoom already to do that, then it's probably going to prompt you to give it permission, but it so far has always still asked me. I can check in my calendar right now that I have office hours starting March 23rd from 1 to 2 p.m. They're going to be daily until April 3rd. I can see my links to how they're going to join my Zoom. I can see that it's under the correct color for lower elementary. The last thing I need to do is invite guests with this link, so that means that it'll show up on the student calendar. So I'm going to come up here, and because I know that I'm going to be in the lower elementary Montessori classroom, that is where I'm going to want to select my calendar. I'm processing through all the calendars, sorry. That's where I'm going to want to select all my guests to get this. So you'll see here is where it transferred it. So originally when I didn't have that chosen, I had to come up here. Now I have it going to the lower elementary Island Montessori online community. So make sure that you have that selected. That way it will definitely go where we need it to go. And that way it'll be available for the students through April 3rd, and you don't have to think twice about it except to remember to get on for your office hours. If you need that, this is something I always turn on, and yet I'm still always late to your meetings. Imagine that. But you can turn on a notification to remind you that you need to get on for your office hours. I usually do mine 10 minutes before because I'll probably forget if it's any longer than that. So if you have that set up, go ahead and click Save, and then you're going to see my office hours are there. So for a child, they're going to see this exact same view, office hours. And they're going to see 4 of these a day and the time as well. So this way they know who to contact and when, and it's very helpful for them. If you would please do this before Monday starts, it will make Monday morning run that much smoother.